Morning, everybody. Ignis, thank you very much for hosting, mate. Good morning, GP McAdam. Thank you very much for your generosity last night. Danny, Lanky, Fubamaki, Rodaroon, hello. Blanket Hog, hello there. Atlas 1, morning. Redentia, hello. Lammy Wolf here. Smibby, Velcromuff, hello. Morning, everybody. Morning. Oh, what a night last night. Hello, morning, Morrissey, Pucci, Randy, Est, Parolo, Tempo Jive, a coffee cake, hype. I know, my girlfriend got me at 44 years old and I've got a top that fucking says hype. Hello everybody, I'm absolutely hyped. Absolutely hyped to be here. Ryan says, too tired for this shite. You want to be tired after this, mate. Fake Empire, thank you very, very much for the sub. Now that's a way to start the day. Fucking roasting. I've got a t-shirt. I've got the top that I wore last night. The t-shirt, the top I wore last night, and a hoodie. Shave your neck, you look like a tramp. Well, I'm going to be trimming this with the clippers, and then I'm going to be going for a haircut. In fact, I'm out, right. Here's what I really, really, really don't want to do today. I don't want to go for a haircut. I really, really, really don't want to. I really don't want to. All I want is a two at the sides and back, because look, it's all long at the sides, just like a fucking. I mean, see if you're kind of going a bit thin on top, receding hairline and all that. You don't want it then all long at the side, because what happens is you look like an old man, because it's all kind of like no thick, but it's like that all thick and sort of grain or that at the side, and then it's all sort of baldy. So if you have it baldy there and a bit baldy, sort of, you know, it's not pure baldy. It's not pure baldy, but sort of bit sort of baldy there. Then that, then no sub sound. I apologise. Properties, speakers, and I need to go down here and change that to speakers. Right, that should be it now. Sorry about that. I apologise. Did I get it in time there? Barry, nice one. Thank you very much for the sub. Thanks a lot, mate. Did I get it? Did I get it in time? Banterman says no. Fake Empire says yes. Everybody else says yes. So Banterman's at it. But he's a subscriber, so there'll be no time out of ban for lying. All subscribers are immune. No, I'm not going to say it. No, because then all rules are subject to change. Thank you. Dave Hedgehog 31. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much. Take that hoodie off now. I can't do that because then it'll mess up my fantastic hair. So I'm going to use the clippers on this, get rid of all this shite. Then I'm going to go across the road. Now last night, morning motivator last night, it was a wild night here. It was a wild night on here last night. Wait a minute, I can bring that away for it. Get a wee bit of space in there. In there. Thank you. It's been a while. Thank you very much for resubscribing for the second month. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Petrowski says, I think you're an interesting human. Well, put your fucking money where your mouth is then. And I'm just joking. All donations and subscriptions are purely optional. They're just if you're feeling that way. Now last night I went subscription mad. Last night was subscription mad. That's my 2,000 subs, everybody. That was my Christmas target, and it's the 26th of November. A lot of it was gifted subs, so it's not something that I'm relying on to happen every single month to pay the mortgage and for me to fucking gear up the actual the writing and all that career and all that. But you don't know. But this is it. This is it, troops. Once, as I said last night, once I've got my commitments out the way, like my book tour and all that, and I don't mean to say, oh, once I've got my book tour out the way, get that to fuck. Everything I get in it, I commit to. And I enjoy. But once that's finished, Tween Pop Noun says, are you seriously going to gear up writing? Of course I fucking am. Of course I am. If I can actually have a fucking career doing this, I need to ask myself, why would I do anything else? Why would I do anything else? Why? V Reddy says, where can you go after an autobiography? Write short stories, maybe write a novel, write short stories, but this is it. As far as I'm concerned, this is it. Thank you. Lucid Streams, thank you very much for the sub. This is what I've wanted since day fucking one. And I'm not necessarily talking about playing games. Games, I love games, but playing games and talking a lot of shit constantly. Constantly talking. And my preferred manner of conversations, which is I do all the fucking talking. And then occasionally I pretend to listen to the other person. Oh, aye. Uh-huh. Oh, right, that's terrible. God, that's terrible. That's terrible. Oh, here... right, you're still talking. Mm-hmm. Alright, that's terrible. Here, see the other day in the taxi, I had the exact money that I needed. I wasn't an Uber, it was a normal black taxi. I had the exact money. Oh, so you're still talking. Aye, so you're in hospital, right? God, that's terrible. That's terrible. Aye, so... what I'm about to tell you right now, by the way, this is actually a true story, what I'm about to tell you. Oh, regarding last night, now that was a hell of a lot of fucking subs, a hell of a lot of gifted subs, a ridiculous amount, it was unbelievable. But obviously what I don't want to do is to come on here and make my chats and my stream all about the subs. I don't want, it's almost like a fundraising stream. I don't want it coming on and all I talk about is donations and subscriptions and all that, right? That is a big fucking help. But the reason why people are subscribing or donating or something is because, not because I'm the guy who asks for subscriptions and donations. I'm this guy with I'm not going to stop thanking. No, bad for health. He's going to stop thanking you, says the non-subscriber. What a scumbag. No. Right, you know how right now I'm talking about subscriptions and that? You know how right now I'm talking about it? And I'm not talking about Morning Motivator. And I'm not talking about anything else. I mean, well, what I'm going to do is right now just start talking about something else. See, yesterday... I said I was at the Archies yesterday in Glasgow. There was this food thing happening. Me and Lynn and my son, me and my girlfriend and my son, we jumped in a taxi, right? We didn't get an Uber, we jumped in a black taxi. Why is that? See the setting that open up that computer to fix that buzzing sound that sometimes happens? That's when it fucks up. That's when it will fuck up. I mean, thank you. Fake Empire is gifting 1 tier sub to Brian Lemon's community. It's their first gift sub in the channel. Gifted it to David. Thank you very much for that. Very, very generous. We were in a taxi, and then when we got to our destination, when we got to the house, I said to it, Oix. I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you very much for the sub. When we got to the house, I said to Lynn, I says, if you got money, do you take cards? And then the taxi driver went, and then looked ahead. I couldn't quite hear him, and I'm assuming that he didn't have a card machine, otherwise he would have been sort of reaching for a card machine, but he's just kind of looking ahead like that. And then he said, nah, I'm meaning to get I need to get one, I need to get a card machine. So he didn't have one. So I knew I never had any notes. I had some coins, and Lynn had some coins. We're searching our pockets. It came to, how much did it come to? Let's say it came to £9.80. Let's say it came to £10.80. This taxi. I looked like, sounds to me like you don't tip. You didn't tip. But listen to this. Searched my pockets, and I took out all the coins that I had, pound coins, tens, some 50s and things like that. Lynn took all the money out of her pockets and her purse, all the coins she had. And it came to exactly £10.80. Exactly. No a penny less, no a penny more. It came to exactly what we needed. Now, if it was a wee bit more, alright, we could give him a tip, that'd be good and everything. But I'm just talking about the chances of that happening. The chances of that happening. And you go about in your life noticing when things go wrong. Noticing when things go wrong. You go like that. Well, that always happens to me. That's just my luck, that always happens to me. That's just my luck. Well, there you fucking go. No card machine, no tip. Well, I don't know if you would have got a tip with a card machine. I think a lot of taxi drivers now, I can imagine a lot of hackney drivers, the black taxis, I can imagine they're not getting tipped. They don't get tipped anymore. What do you reckon? Because of Uber, people that used to just go like paying the fare, no tip, and just leaving. You know, I'm not really in the habit of tipping taxi drivers. I'm going to tell you why. When I was a student, thank you. NeoGeo25, thank you very much for the sub. When I was a student, I remember having a bit of money in my pocket, like, you know, with the bursary and everything. I couldn't believe it. Finally had some money in my pocket, albeit taxpayers' money. And I was tipping taxi drivers like about 2-3 fucking quid. Well, like a £9 journey. Just stupid. I didn't get it. I didn't quite get it. Did the taxi drivers horn some of it back? Did they go, right, come on, son, you don't need to do that. Thank you. SSE Trails, or SSE Trails, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. First time subscriber. Did they give me it back? No. When I got my first job, when I was on 11k, 11 grand, couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe the amount of money I was getting. 11 grand, man. Gone for signing on, getting my gyro, sitting in my arse for a year, then fuck all, getting whatever it was, 50 quid a fortnight or whatever the fuck it was, I don't know. And then gone for that to actually having a job. I was still staying with my dad. You know, it wasn't my house, if you know what I mean. You know, it wasn't paying rent or anything. So I had money to spare. I was tipping taxi drivers 3-4 fucking quid. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. You know, give him £1, give him maybe £2, round it up to something. I just thought, I'll fucking take it. Did any of them give me it back? Did any of them go like, come on, don't be daft now. Nah. daft now. And another thing, is there a list of acceptable workers that you would tip? Oh, I tip, but if I'm in a restaurant and all that, I always tip. Always tip. Lynn says I'm stingy and I tip, only tip like between 10 and 15%. RS3V, thank you very much. Good to see you creating a home on Twitch. I've been a fan for many years. You're a funny wee lad. Caught a few of your YouTube streams back in the day when you were playing Bloodborne. Just so happens I'm an Euro Truck Simulator 2 fan, so bonus for that, eh? Thank you very, very much, mate. Euro Truck Simulator 2. I've spent a lot of money, but I'm going to be on staff and lorries and all that, but it's getting better. It's getting better. Isn't tipping an American thing, says Ben Saunders. Well, when me and Lynn went travelling and then we ended up in LA, I got a book about America, telling you like places to go and all that. And one of the things said, it was about tipping, and it said, tipping is very important in America. You should always tip about something like 10 to 20%, or maybe even more than that, 15 to 20%. I was like, fuck off. And it said, if you have a bad experience in a restaurant, why are people copying and pasting? It said even if but obviously if the staff, if the service is bad or rude, then just tip maybe 5% or 10%. I think I'm fucking tipping a thing. If they're fucking rude, they're getting nothing. They're not getting a fucking penny. If they're fucking rude, what is that? I was reading the book. And we went to this place in LA, and it's generally fine. But there was one place the service kind of took ages, and they're sort of rude in the way they put things down on the table, just sort of like that. And just the staff in this place, the person that served us, didn't just seem a bit overworked, so in a bad mood. Just actually like a bastard. Forerunner says, what is he saying? Well, if you keep listening, I'm bored of Tip Talk. It doesn't matter what if you don't like Tip Talk, wrong junkie, you're not a subscriber. Right? You if you're a subscriber, you get to call the shots. I haven't subscribed, but I'm bored of this. Can we move on? I'm bored of this. Absolute joke. Give him an ad. I know, be careful. You'll be so many fucking ads, your head will spin. Ad now, I should. My work here is done. I'll fucking work you cunt here. Take a 30-second advert, you fucking cunt. Absolute bastards. Fucking vermin. Absolute fucking vermin. Oh, I condemn them. I condemn these non-subscribers in the strongest possible terms. My work here is done. Where is he, man? He's getting fucking banned. Where is he, man? Where is he? No, I'll leave him. I'll leave him in the spirit of a new week and a new start. We'll do that. Right. Aye, so this waiter in LA got fuck all. A tip. Like in America, it's like, you don't get to be fucking cheeky, or I can't remember what it was, but it was bad. It wasn't like the guy was just a bit late with the food, because that could be the chef. It wasn't that he was just a bit late, because that could be being understaffed. There was a rudeness to this guy. So he got nothing. I can see taxi drivers. In the last few years, I remember tipping some taxi drivers, and you get got nothing. I mean, got nothing back. You know, they kind of, oh, cheers, thank you. Table 199, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. What am I on about? I'm on about this. A taxi driver, I tip the taxi driver, right? So let's say it's 10 quid, and let's say I say, oh, take 11, right? Something like that, or, you know, there's, you know, give me a wee bit extra. I remember doing that once, and the driver like that. Went, right, thanks. Thank you. You're like, nothing back. Tom Kame, thank you very much for resubscribing for the second month. Thank you. Mogwai Fear Santa, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. I'm working with 2 monitors here. I've got a monitor down here, and there's a monitor up there above the webcam, and the webcam's right in the middle. You know, like tipping a taxi driver and getting no thanks. Now, I'm not saying that a taxi driver should be doing his fucking horns and knees going, oh, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for tipping me £1. Thank you so much, sir. I'm so grateful. Me and my family will be so grateful for your extra £1. Thank you very much. But, you know, like, kind of, you sort of, like, expect a wee bit of this. Thanks. Yeah, cheers. Thanks. This guy was just like that. Tell you what, geese it back, mate. Tell you what, geese it back. Geese it back right now. That's no yours. Back now. Geese that £1 back, and I want the exact £1 that I gave you, because that's mine. No another £1. That one I gave you. You don't know what one? That's not my problem. Not my problem, my friend. Give me back my £1. Let me check. Nope. Let me check. Thank you. Nope. Ragnarok, thank you very, very much for gifting that sub to Big Bobag. In general, I don't really tip taxi drivers. I remember actually. See, since by the way, I'm not recommending that you don't tip taxi drivers. I don't know. I've just got a wee bit of history in my mind with tipping taxi drivers. A bit of bad history. I know they're not a big collective fucking block, and they all talk to each other. And if I don't tip one of them, then that makes up for me tipping one 30 fucking year ago. 30 year ago, 14? Don't think so. But I don't know. It's past. I'm going to go at about past. Doesn't matter. Street Pig, thank you very much. Street Pig, thank you very much for the sub. First time subscriber, thanks. I remember tipping a taxi driver once, and it was, say, £10.20, right? So I gave him 11. I say, here, take 11. And he was kind of like that. Right, cheers, bye. Then I say bye. Thank you. Modern Morrissey, thank you very much for resubscribing for the second month. Limmy hates taxi drivers, not at all. Thank you. AGS, thank you very much for subscribing for the very first time. Now, I don't want to say, cheers for the 80 pence, mate, So, I thought to myself, right, I see. It's actually insulting. It's actually insulting to give a bad tip. You're maybe better off giving nae fucking tip. Maybe better off giving nae tip. I thought to myself, better off maybe giving nae tip. Might actually be offensive to go, oh, it's £10.20. Oh, round it up to 11. You treat yourself to 80 pence. Maybe it's an insulting. Test. Maybe it's insulting. And that happened on more than one occasion. I would kind of stick a wee compressor on the mic. I did that before, Gav, and it wasn't very good. Thank you. Stoast, thank you very much for the sub. Because there's a wee bit of noise in the room. So to actually put a compressor on it ends up putting up some of the noise for the room. Fake Empire, thank you very much. Atlas 1 says, oh, Atlas 1, I just saw it there, tipping the Euro truck driver, thank you very much, I just saw it there. No, thank you very much. Velman here, will you be doing any Ableton streams? I will be. It's just, I've got some other stuff to get on with, some other stuff to write. I want to get on with that. I mean, if I do an Ableton stream, it'll probably be kind of during... it's too quiet, is it really? It's not, isn't it? It's not too quiet now. Maybe during the daytime, like... I could do it at night, but it's fine, right? I'll do an Ableton stream, because what I want to do here on Twitch is I want to do a variety of things. I don't just want to play games, which is fine, but and then tell stories, which is fine, but wee bit of music, make a bit of music. Don't know if I could do that today. No, I want to get on with some other work today. And then I'll be on about lunchtime to play. I'm not going to go for a haircut. See, if I go for a haircut today, I've got to... I mean, look at that, like, just... Oh, fucking... I've got to go and get money at the fucking... Money at the cash machine, and it's a bit of a walk, and... Ugh, maybe I should. No, I can't be fucked, man. Just... I'll trim that. There you go. That's the first stage. I'll trim that, and then the more... I'll go round. Fucking hell, how long has he procrastinated this haircut? I don't know if that's how you use the word procrastinated. I don't know if you procrastinate something. Right. Now, what was I going to say? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to come off of this, I'm going to go for a walk. No, I'm going to go for a haircut because I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go for a haircut because I'm going to go for a walk. So after this, I'm going to go for a walk. Listen to this, everybody. Here's what I'm going to do. Now listen to this. Here's what's going to happen this morning. Take us for a walk, says bad for health. Thank you. Kato said, thank you very much for the sub. Thanks for subscribing for the first time. Bad for health says, take us for a walk then. So even though he's a non-subscribing rat bag, I'm going to take you for a walk. But what I'm going to do is this. Now this phone, is shite. It's a Moto G5, I think it is, right? This phone's shite. It's not very powerful. I tried to get the cheapest phone I could get that was still a smartphone and can still do... Rum Junkie, thank you very much. You did a Darth Vader. You redeemed yourself then. Thank you very much, Rum Junkie. God bless you. I knew it was a good idea not banning you. You know, that's good karma coming my way and good karma coming your way. Thank you very much. You. Ryan, thank you very much. Use that to tip the barber. Oh, I always tip the barber. I always tip the barber. I always just give an extra quid. Now, you might be saying an extra £1, but the haircut only costs 8 fucking quid. Take 9. Take 9. I am serious. Take 9. I know it's more than 10%, but you did a good job. I should say to the barber, he has got a loyalty card sort of thing, right? But I should say to him, see, because I've been coming here for so long and gained business, is it no time that I got a wee tip? Maybe. I get a wee tip. But that did happen. He's got a loyalty card thing. It took 10 haircuts, which takes about a year for me to get the... But, see, in the wee loyalty card for the barber that I got on haircut number 5, there is a wee circle for it to be stamped and it says free hair gel. Now, I didn't want it. I've got my own stuff. But I wasn't offered it. I wasn't offered it. It said free hair gel. I didn't get it. But I did get the free haircut. I did get the free haircut though. It took a year, but I got there. It took a year, but I got there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a haircut. So when I come back, the next time you see me, I will have a haircut. I don't want any part of. Thank you. Milesy, thank you very much. You're Limmy, why the fuck would you pay for a haircut in Glasgow? You mean because I've not got a lot of hair? Thank you very much, Nilesy. I'm going to go across the road and the barber's going to say, so you busy today? And I'm going to say, what you working on, you busy? And I'm going to say, well, I'm actually quite busy. I'm busy this morning, grafting away, talking about you on my webcam. And then after it, I'll be relaying this conversation to the people who watch me on Twitch. Who watch you on what? On Twitch. It's a website, it's kind of like YouTube, but mostly for games. You're famous. Famous. Right, I'm going to, without further ado, I'm going to go. Oh, right, so to the scumbag who doesn't subscribe, he said, oh, take us on a walk. What I'm going to try and do is I've got the Streamlabs app. Streamlabs is what I use to Streamlabs OBS is what I use to stream to you. It's how you know you get the wee pop-ups or the wee pop-ups. This layout, this is in Streamlabs. It's a wee kind of layout thing, and it's got wee features and stuff like that. There's an app for it, and it's not, when I stream from my phone, it's not going to look like, bad for health, it's not going to look like this, right? It's going to look shite. It's not going to look like this. The quality of the video is not going to be nearly as good, and you're not going to have all these wee graphics. There's going to be some overlay stuff that I'll try and sort out at some point, but all I want to do is go for my walk, go to the park, and then I'm going to find a spot in the park, and I'm going to stream it just to see how it looks, right? So it's going to look shite. It might only last for a minute, and that'll be it, and we'll see how it goes, right? So that'll be by the time I get there, maybe 20 minutes or something, right? Am I ready to get... I've not had a shower yet. I mean, I did my hair, but I've not had a shower. Should I go right into that barber's? Am I stinking? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Hoodie. Oh, you'll be roasting in there. Be roasting in there. No, it'll probably be freezing in there. Aye, fuck it. Right, troops, I'm going to put on my trainers, I'm going to put on my jacket, I'm going to go for a walk, and in maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes, I will be in the park, and I will then stream here to Twitch, and we'll see how it goes. Make sure fully charged or a battery pack, it eats battery. Is that right, Becky? Using the phone in intense sort of operations, kind of things like streaming video and things like that, does it use up the battery quite a lot? Aye. So Becky, does it use up? So see me streaming video, so that the processor use actually recording the video and then encoding the video and then streaming the video and then it all through an app and then sending it and the data as well. So that all uses, like, say, more data than, like, having the phone kind of, you know, the screen off. Is that right enough? Is that right enough? Aye. Yeah, man, 60 seconds of battery time. You know, you made a spelling mistake when you said battery instead of battery, but that's actually a good name for a battery brand. Have you got a battery? What's that? Oh, do you ever run out of charge? Get a battery. A battery? No, battery, it's the name, it's a type of battery, battery. They're better than normal batteries. I can't believe it's not a battery. It's kind of like that. You can have that one for free, pal. There it is, everybody. There it is. You can have that one for free, pal. Becky has just signed there the intellectual property of that name, of that brand name, of that there it is there. And this, there it is there, everybody, or down there, wherever you're watching. She just signed it there. She just signed it there, everybody. What a mug. What a fucking mug. Yes, man. Get it fucking clipped. That's it. Yous all saw it. It's clipped, and I'm going to stick it on YouTube as well, but with the comments as well, on it in a separate window. That's it. You're all witnesses. I'm going to record this. I'm going to put it on my computer, and then I'm going to upload it to Google Drive and upload it to Dropbox, and I'm going to make sure that, see if anything ever happens to me, like if I happen to get knocked down or poisoned by a wee jab for some sort of fucking umbrella, something like that, I'll set it up so that it will get sent out to all the top newspapers. The truth. If I'm not there every day to press a wee button to say, don't send it out today, if I'm not there for whatever reason, that gets fucking fired out. So don't think it ain't, Becky. Too late. Battery. A better kind of battery. Battery. A better kind of battery. Trying to do the voice of that Scottish historian guy. Battery. A better kind of battery. It's a bit like Falconhoof, but it's a wee bit more like this. It's kind of a bit like John Hannah. This is where William Wallace is just a kind of battery. A better kind of battery. Well, everybody, thank you very, very much for watching this morning. I never can say goodbye, you know me. Never can say goodbye. Thanks again for last night, that was wild. And thanks again for the subs and all that today, but just generally thanks for coming and watching. So I'm going to get across to the park and stream for there. And we'll see. Oh no! G Macca says, bad news, Limmy, battery. Oh fuck, let's check this out. Battery. Where is it? It's not there. Your link was shite. Battery Inc. Battery Incorporated. Battery Incorporated was a privately held company based in Portland, Oregon. It provided a retail, store-based, reusable battery exchange service to consumers. The battery brand was sold in 2014 to Greenbox Batteries. LLC has relaunched the battery brand with a focus on bringing batteries to the world of subscription services, much like Netflix did for DVD rentals. Fucking bastard, man. Well, where is it that it's one of these companies that you don't actually buy. Battery launches Whole Foods battery. Oh, you bastard. The rechargeable batteries, bastard. Battery system allows consumers to swap rechargeable batteries. So you get batteries out and then you put them back in, right? Right. Well, we're different. We're Battery UK. We're Battery Scotland. Battery Alba. Well, everybody, right, I'm going to head now. I'm going to get my trainers on, put my jacket on, and I'm going to just head out that door. And wait a minute, should I get my hair cut while I'm at this though? Because he might cut my hair, keeping this in mind. Yeah, look at that, look at the grey, man. I don't give a fuck about grey, mind you, so I don't know what I'm wearing. Look at that, look at that. It's a fucking joke. That's meant to be short. That's meant to be pure cropped against the head. Look at it now. What a fucking tramp. You see all the way back. All the way back there. Hey everybody, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you when I get to the park if you're still about. Thank you very much, and I'll the next time you see me I won't have a haircut because I go to the park, then I get money out and then I go to the hairdressers. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.